what happened last week?
Oh, am I in charge of this?
No one's in charge, per se.
Okay. I have notes, though, so...
You do happen to have the most cohesive notes.
Okay, so we went to this Smythe farm. The house was burned down, the crops were harvested early, travesty. A lot of us did some investigating. I only wrote down what I found, but I know other people found various things. I think Chance was following some steps, and Solas did, like, detect magic. And I think, I don't remember, Arazid was doing something too, but I don't.
Yeah, I was
looking at, like, the
anything valuable was stolen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I talked to a newt. That was my contribution to the investigation. Learned some interesting stuff. It's been a couple days since this happened, first of all. And my cat came through here. Super important. We're looking for 3 teens with a wheelbarrow. So, figured that out. Went and kind of followed the path to go find Johnny and his incredibly adorable daughter. I believe it was Abigail. They were...
I think so.
Yeah, they were boarded up in another house on the... I don't have it written down, but on like the Orion farm, maybe?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. Then, as we went to kind of leave and further investigate the direction that we thought all of this mischief was going down in, we were accosted by some pumpkin skeletal people. Ended up fighting them. Wasn't terribly difficult, and then we went and we fought the pumpkin, which was a lot harder. Got blasted by some seeds. Before that, had a brief conversation with Agnes Perditia. There's some weird, potentially brain magic going on. Potentially Fae stuff that I don't understand because I decided not to speak Sylvan. I took Celestial instead. I'm so sorry, guys.
Boo.
Yeah, well, I'm the Stars Druid. If we meet an angel, we're all set. Yeah, we got kind of messed up by the Pumpkin and his Pump Knights, but we ended up defeating him and leveled up.
Did everyone...
The king committed cannibalism.
Yeah.
The ultimate sin.
Ruthless dude.
Did everyone remember to level up okay?
Yes, I did it. You came into the Roll20 earlier when I was doing it.
I was just planning your next demise. I mean, hi.
I got to pick my last cantrip. Super exciting.
I think I got a spell slot.
Oh, same.
Maybe an ASI, I can't remember. Yeah, ASI.
I got a funky little new ability.
I don't remember what this square is all about, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a 1-minute concentration spell.
I think it was Entangle
It was
or something
web,
like that.
I think.
Yeah.
That and the cat both disappear. The pumpkin falls apart and to the ground. And Perdita / Agnes still seems to not quite notice you.
I'm gonna scarf a good berry, a couple of good berries actually, and approach.
Chomp.
See if...
I can always try to cast Lesser Restoration. That would help.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I like take an action to like shake her as if she were in like a sleep spell, does that do anything?
Or probably not. I doubt.
Lesser restoration is not effective on this condition.
Well, okay. Well, it was worth a shot.
Neither is shaking.
Okay. Let me look at my spell list. Perdita, Agnes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna speak to her telepathically. Are you in there? Are you awake?
All you get back in response is the dark tunnel before you. An image of it.
I think it's bold to say that whatever she told me was probably in there.
I don't know that I can just leave her. I yelled at her and now she's like this. Can any of you, is anyone strong enough to carry her, maybe?
I could give it a try. Hold on.
We could always do a group scoop.
I'd like to be a part of the group scoop, but I'm not the appropriate height.
I feel like one person should be enough, considering she's not exactly an adult, so... so Solas will try and pick her up. Like, put her on his back, pretty much.
Please give me an athletics check.
Right, I'm actually decent at that. So...
She does not resist you.
Okay.
And you scoop.
So,
She weighs a
So
lot
sort
less
of
than you
like-
think.
it's sort of like a piggyback carry. As he's just got her on his back.
I guess I'll
It's-
pop the question.
It's a bit tricky
Sorry.
to keep her balanced on your back with this method.
Yeah, so basically he's kind of leant forward a bit, just so she's not, like, slumping backwards.
Do we want to take a short rest?
Do we have time?
How urgent do Perdita's / Agnes's thoughts feel about the tunnel? Can I get a sense of that with maybe a vibe check?
Yeah, please roll for vibe check. You should know what stat that is by now.
Yes, absolutely.
The vibe is impatience.
Is it impatience with a sense of danger or just impatience?
Just impatience.
Okay. And a short rest is an hour?
Yep.
I mean, I could really use it. I'm at half health, even eating all my good berries.
Same. Can I?
So I think we're going to risk the short rest, if everyone else is okay with that.
Yes, and I would like to spend
Yep.
the time also collecting my arrows.
Alright.
Okay. You regain half of the arrows that you spent during the fight.
So I regain 2 spell slots. And that.
Get back all my fun
Where is the?
abilities. Now it's time to roll for dice.
And I'm actually needing to heal.
Not anymore.
Alright, so 45 plus 9 brings me to there. Let's do another one. Yikes. That's half of those ones. So now let's use one of these. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I'll take it. So,
as your long rest is coming to an end, Chance, you spot 2 figures approaching from the road. They march in unison.
he's gonna get up, walk down slightly towards like the patches of grass. As he kind of like points them out to the rest of the group. Either those are the other ones, or we have company.
Are they close enough that I can maybe recognize some of their features?
Roll a perception check. Yes. You recognize these 2 to be Lucian and Susan.
I call out to them using those names. Lucian, Susan, hi. What are you? Hi.
They make no acknowledgement of your presence.
I do the same thing telepathically. Do I get any response?
You see the tunnel once more.
Okay, we might have to restrain these 2. I think there's something down there. They're being controlled by something. What do I have that can restrain them?
I've spell. They keep moving closer. I spell. Oh no! Now my spell.
All right. Chance is just gonna try and grab one of them as they gonna try and move around him.
Okay.
Arazid will try to the other.
Roll athletics checks then, both of you.
I'm gonna give Arazid my one of my cosmic omens. That's a D6.
Just add D6, or yeah.
I rolled it for you. There you go. Just add 3.
Oh yes, thank you. Thanks.
I feel like I did half the work there.
You literally did.
That's rough, buddy. Alright. And they are going to resist with advantage. Of course, the one time that I wanted to roll with advantage.
I want to cast Dispel Magic on both of them once they get within range. Actually, if we can get them all 3 in like a circle big enough to do Dispel Magic at once, I would like to do that.
Well, they are able to resist both attempts at grappling, as the 24 meets Chances, and Arazid rolled what Arazid rolled.
Yeah.
And eventually they will get close enough that you could do it for all 3. For a very brief window.
Okay, so I have to make, basically it looks like a DC, like a spellcasting check. Okay.
Yes.
Get wrecked.
Nice. It is successfully dispelled. Susan and Lucian stop in their tracks. Agnes looks confused. Goes, "Oh God, get me off this thing!"
It's all right. You can let her down there. I think whatever was ensorceling them, I think I just took care of it. I forgot I could do that. Sorry, you're all right. It's me. Hi.
Wait, Audra?
Hi.
I thought you were dead.
No, I just went on like a little trip, and now I'm back. Has Quinn been saying I'm dead?
Of course he has, says Susan, the one in the glasses.
Of course. No, I'm very much alive. I lived. I made some friends. Say hello. Be polite.
The guy looks around and goes, "Hello, friends." You notice his tongue is split down the middle.
Oh, here, have a good berry. And I just pop it directly in his mouth.
No, it's something you're familiar with.
It's
okay. This is normal.
I like to imagine Arazid was just like grabbing
You gotta warn
onto
me when this
this
stuff is
guy's
normal for me,
ankles,
Ren.
Fair.
and he just kind of stands up and goes, "Sorry about that. Hi."
Hey, I'm Lucian.
We have some questions. Do you know why you're out here in the middle of nowhere, walking towards like a random cave?
She told us to.
She who?
The three of them look kind of at one another, and then at you in unison. Vera.
Can you repeat that name for me and maybe spell it?
Vera.
Take it this doesn't ring any bells for anyone.
I've never been to this place before in my life.
Audra,
Could I roll it?
No. Audra knows who Vera is. Vera is one of the many local nobles. She is a member of the House of Spices. And is someone who has been in the city for many generations.
And is this something that would be out of character for her to do?
Roll a history check. You don't know her massively well, so you can't say for sure. But considering that she keeps a lot of company of the two Gressingmans, you reason that, you know, birds of a feather and all that, she might be a little bit demented. But you're surprised because she's never given you those specific vibes before.
Oh, okay. You know what? I will have a talk with her. But are you okay? You know, it seems like you were in Sources for a while. Are you hungry? Do you need some water?
She says that she was waiting for us in there.
She's in there. She's in the cave.
It was... Agnes, help me out here. It was... It was... She was going to give us fun. But like the most fun you could ever imagine. It felt irresistible.
So you were probably charmed? That's a thing some people can do. It feels really good until it's over.
I think it was something like that. She came by our little clubhouse earlier today and she just said something to us. I don't even remember what it was, but... And... just felt so compelling. We needed to get some pumpkins and come here.
I swear there's another one of those things deeper inside. I'm not going to be happy.
As this conversation is going on, Solas will just get to the top of the stairs, and I would like to use Divine Sense. Figure out if there's anything dangerous down there.
You sense no such things.
Well, I can say for certain, nothing dangerous in close proximity down there, though can't say if there's anything further in. Feel like we could head down regardless.
So, you guys have got this?
Yes. Maybe don't go back to your clubhouse. Maybe go hang out at the, in the druid circle for just like a little bit.
Okay. Agnes turns around and pushes the other two, and they begin walking quite quickly away, like they got really spooked. Have fun. Good luck.
Just be careful. I'll come check on you later.
Yeah, right, Mum.
You wish.
Alright, time to go down into an underground dungeon or whatever. Yet again, hopefully this one doesn't have weird stuff in it.
Swear if this is somehow related to the orbs, I'm going to be shocked.
Demon, what campaign do you think you're in? Also, Bailey.
Well, we know where the last one is. We have the other three.
Maybe there are duplicates? I don't know how these work. Did you make duplicates?
I've been telling you all along, there's also a fifth orb. Heart.
Oh god.
You walk down the long, dark corridor, and you eventually come to a large cavernous room filled with bones. It appears to have been hewn out of the rock itself.
Chance gonna pick up one of these bones. Is it human, animal?
One of them, then roll me a nature check.
They are bones.
Certainly from a living being of some description, yes.
Chance looks over these bones. These are bones. Yes, indeed.
Well, what kind of bones?
Good job, buddy.
Bones. And he's gonna hand it off to Inqua.
Roll a
Maybe you
nature
can
check.
rebuild yourself.
Ouch.
Oof.
Roll a nature check.
We can rebuild him. We have chemistry.
What kind of bones are these?
The specific one that Chance picked up appears to be from a deer, but there are a couple of humanoid-sized bones there as well.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
they're
concerning.
bones. Dear humans.
But as you pick it up, something feels a bit off, a bit weightless. It's not quite how you are familiar with bones feeling in real life.
I try to break it in half.
You do so, and inside, instead of bone marrow, you find an empty void with a small amount of smoke coming out as it's broken in half.
Ah.
You might want to throw that. Souls are going to slowly back away from the smoking bone.
As Inqua breaks it in half and it begins to smoke, a small amount of paper comes out of one of the ends, and a very faint whistling noise can be heard. Here! The paper is multicolored.
So it was like a party popper? Not that I would know what a party popper is, but
That's a drug, right?
no, like the things where, like on Animal Crossing where you
I'm
pull
fucking
the
with
end. Okay. It could be a drug.
It is a drug. Poppers are
I-
a drug nickname.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think regular bones do that.
No, they definitely don't. Is
Roll
there
a
writing on the
survival
paper? Or is it just colorful?
It appears to be like just long strands of blank paper. It's been cut for this specific purpose.
Arcana check?
Go ahead. With advantage. This room is not real.
I cast Dispel Magic around us.
Please roll that check. The illusion is dispelled, and before you lies the true room within. A woman, Audra, who you know her as Vera, sits lounging in the fountain in the centre.
Okay, I want to take her by surprise. I don't say anything out loud. I telepathically start talking to people.
Chance is visibly confused by someone sitting in the fountain.
I'm gonna telepathically say to everybody, I don't know what's going on, but everyone be very quiet. Oh gosh, I don't have the spell slots to keep casting stuff. This is bad.
Ares is just gonna nod.
Quietly,
Chance,
she begins to sing. 5 little fairies playing by the pond. One fell in and lost her wand.
Can I respond to Arthur's message?
You can, but unfortunately, I can't understand you.
What?
What? Why?
I mean, unless I don't know how telepathy works per your rules, but I don't know if it allows people to talk back.
That's a good question.
So it depends on your interpretation of telepathy.
What kind of... I think it depends what kind of thing you're using to be telepathic in.
I have a feat, so I have like the language telepathy.
So I would think it'd only be one way based on the description.
It straight up says your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond. So,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Unfortunately, no, quite, unless you have a similar feat.
No,
Message.
I will just cast invisibility on myself and snoop around.
Chance is going to activate boots to get a bit of air so it doesn't make footstep noises. Be a bit more stealthy.
Okay.
There's one perfect for invisibility. Guess not.
I'm gonna try to tell everybody to hide, like telepathically. You guys hide. I'm gonna try to talk to her alone. If things get bad, help.
Okay.
Are these pillars?
Yes.
Do they go to the ceiling?
Yes.
All right, how far up is that ceiling?
It is 20 feet.
Chance is gonna go like up to the ceiling, hugging against the pillar, not to be seen.
And I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on everybody except me.
Makes sense.
Alright. So Chance scuttles along the ceiling like a... Yeah, I can't think of a good enough insult.
A rat.
Did they scuttle along the ceiling?
I don't. Well, if they defied the laws of gravity, then they could.
If anything defied the laws of gravity, it could scuttle on the ceiling.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, like a spider.
Really, a crab. Crab defying laws of gravity. There we go.
Man, throw back to that one time when I bought a jumping spider as a pet, and then I popped it in the little tank that I bought for it, but then it escaped through a tiny, tiny, tiny little hole, and then I found it scuttling on my ceiling 3 weeks later. That was Maurice one. Gotta miss that big boy.
Big are jumping spiders. I'm kind of curious now.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, they're very tiny, actually.
Yes. I currently have Maurice 3, and he's by far the longest lived spider I've ever had at nearly 2 years.
What happened to Maurice 2?
Like, laid some eggs and then just died.
That's reasonable.
They do that sometimes, especially after egg laying. Like, at this point, Maurice 3 is an old man. They don't live that long.
Okay. Anyway, guess we should get back to sneaking and stuff.
No. You guys wanna sneak? I'm gonna ask for some sneaky deaky checks.
Even though I'm invisible? Or should I just...
You still make noise, I presume.
I guess so.
Your DC is gonna be different. But you are going clank, clank, clank!
Well, I was 17. Although, wait, I'm jelly, so do I really wear armor as jelly?
Yeah.
Wow, there are a lot of consequences for being jelly. But that's the 17 accounting for Pass Without Trace.
I'm so glad I decided to cast that.
So it seems that Solas's check has taken it into account. And
Yep,
for
I
everyone
did
else,
modify.
thank you. And for everyone else, I'll... Oh, also Chance has done the difficult maths for me, thank you.
Yes. 2 plus 1.
3.
The numbers, Bailey. What do they mean?
Hacker man.
Also, Bailey's just disappeared from this campaign as well, by the way.
Excuse me, what?
That stealth roll. With that stealth roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't test me with that. I did software at uni. I know what bullshit computers can do. Every IT person I met was so superstitious. Okay, could you roll for Ollie's as well, please, Audra?
Sure, let me just get their sheet open.
Oh, that's probably going to be even better. Shucks, a 9.
This is why I don't like rolling for other people. I think
Becomes
it was at this level
31.
to get reliable talent, or maybe that's next level. So it would be one more than that, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know if Ollie has had... I don't know if Emma's had the brain space to be able to level up Ollie.
Yeah, reliable talent is next level, not this one. So be an ASI at level 10. So yeah.
I'm kind of imagining that, like, Ollie just struts over to the wall and she's like, "You guys ready to see Wall-E?" And then she just, like, turns her skin the exact shade of the wall around her. Thank you, Demon and Sarah. That couldn't have been any more perfect, same gif and everything. Great minds and all that. And she's able to sneak around, as are all of you.
Alright, I will walk right up, not worrying about being stealthy, kind of wanting to draw attention to myself specifically and away from the group. Vera, I thought you'd be at the manse about this time of day. This doesn't seem like your sort of locale.
So you've come. I have been waiting.
I don't think I'm the one you've been waiting for. Speaking of which, I have to have a talk with you about that.
Whatever for?
This isn't the manse. You can't do that to people.
I did nothing. I just promised them a good time. Wouldn't you want the same?
If you think I don't know a suggestion, when I see one, you're mistaken.
Stands up, turns, and faces you finally. I did no harm. It was just whimsy.
Whimsy, hmm?
Could you blame me? I'm trying to save the world here.
I fail to see how ruining a farm's crops and burning down a perfectly good farmhouse and summoning whatever that angry pumpkin was is helpful at all.
Well, firstly, I never burnt down any houses.
At your suggestion, there's an immaterial difference.
No. The farmers did that themselves. I never gave such orders, and my faithful little minions never carried them out.
Why would they do that? Oh, maybe because they were beset upon by pumpkin men. That makes sense. Seriously though, what is the deal with the pumpkins?
I am busy creating the circumstances for heroes to rise. Congratulations, by the way, if you are here. That must mean that you are more than even your predecessors.
Everybody who can see Audra sees some hackles raise at those words.
And meanwhile, Inqua has been stealthily clanking round to the side.
Yes, they're natural clanks. You know, through the ground and the metal and the ground, it clinks every once in a while. But anyway,
Yeah.
what's this? It looks neat.
It is neat. It is a pretty tasty alchemy setup with a large amount of completed potions on the side.
Are they labeled?
Some of them are. Some of them are specifically marked with question mark.
Ooh, mystery potion. Yeah. Guess we'll hold off from stealing for now.
Vera smiles at you, Audra. So you'll be going off to save the world about now then, I imagine.
I was already doing that. I was just back for a short visit. There was no need for any of this.
Oh. Well, how was I to know, darling?
I left a note. You're at the Lord and Lady's Manse all the time.
Not so much these days.
Oh, did you have a falling out? No, wait, I'm mad at you.
Oh,
I genuinely
love
got
Audra.
that sarcasm for the first few seconds, so... If you hadn't have said, no, I'm mad at you, I would have completely thought that was sarcasm still.
No.
Okay, duly noted, Audra does not do sarcasm.
I mean, she understands it. Most of the time.
Fair enough. I will say that is unfortunate, but... No, they just bored me. Just the same stuff over and over again. The same dark, twisted vices.
I'm still failing to see how this is any better. I mean, I guess you... Like, can I vibe check her to see if she was really trying to find heroes by doing this?
Go ahead.
She's so hard to read, man.
She, despite your misgivings, seems to be pretty truthful.
Okay. So here's the deal. I understand that you're trying to be helpful. Please don't mentally manipulate teenagers. They have so many problems already.
I only did that because they didn't trust me on their own. But then they saw my true form.
Your true form?
I suppose that if you are going to be a hero, you should know as well.
Yes, show me.
There are more realms than you think there are.
Well, I know of about 4.
Okay, there are about that many realms, but I didn't know that you knew that. I am not an elf, I confess. My name was Veranestra. I am Archfey. Her form begins to shift in front of you. And eventually it looks quite similar, actually. Slim, beautiful, pale, but this time entirely inhuman. Ethereal.
Wow. I hope you don't take offense, but you are lovely. I mean, I'm sure you know that.
In my good time, I was the queen of beauty, dear. But thank you all the same.
Wow. The only few I've ever met are those, like... I can summon some pixies and stuff. But... Wow. Hi. Why are you here and not in the Fey realm? Something.
The Feywild, dear.
Yes. Sorry. I spent so much time reading about the Nine Hells.
And you missed out.
I'm sorry. I'm mortal, so I only have so much time to read things.
I was outside the Feywild at an inopportune time. A calamity struck. A son died, and I am left here.
Oh, you can't get back?
Not until the balance is restored.
Well, actually, we're... Guys, you can come out now. I'm pretty sure it's safe.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, they're friends. Also heroes.
Very well.
Boop. Maybe I should stay visible.
Please introduce me.
Oh, yes, of course. You know me. This is Arazid, Solas, Chance, Inqua, and Ollie. I think Ollie might be descended from some of your kind, actually. I think I read about that somewhere.
Vera will take each of your hands in turn. She will look Ollie over. Yes, you certainly have a touch of the queerness about you.
Is this so true and real?
Ask him, man. And you said one more? Inqua?
Hi.
Ah,
I'm Jelly.
a disembodied voice. What a hero.
I guess I'll drop the invisibility. The invisible-eyed guys.
What a pleasure to meet all of you. Heroes, friends, cultivators of a better world.
We're trying. It's considerably more work than I thought it would be. So if you want to, help us in any way, that would be super great.
I have many things I can offer you. Would you like
What's the price?
the price? The price is save the bloody world, my dear. I need to get home.
Yeah, and extra dimensional beings don't just bestow power without reason or want. Once you get home, we're still going to be indebted, and then you're going to extort it.
No, I mean, if is she is she still okay?
Vera shrugs non-committally.
I mean, if there is a deal, the deal is they get to go home, and if they get to go home, then the deal is done. Although I don't feel like there's like a need for like a deal. Like, we're gonna do that anyways. It's just gonna make it happen faster.
Well, if you were going to do it anyways, then please allow me to give you some assistance. Audra, you cannot understand how bored I have been. I have been trapped here for 1,000 years. Sure, trickery was fun for a few hundred. And then I learnt to play the cello. I do not recommend playing the cello. It was cumbersome, and it was deep, and it was not pretty at all. And then I picked up alchemy. Oh yes, there was a brief decade where I got really into baking. That was fun. Everyone in the town went up 3 dress sizes.
I love baking.
Well, maybe pick up one last hobby while we, finish things up. I'm hoping it will be months or less.
Months I can deal with.
Maybe you could learn to play chess. I hear that's stimulating.
Dragon chess?
Yeah.
I don't know. I once lost a dear, dear pet to the pools of the Great Bitch. It's somewhat of a sore subject for me.
Well, doesn't have to be dragon chess. Checkers?
I will consider it. Many women my age talk about bridge.
Oh, my mom loves bridge.
Oh yes? Where is she staying?
I don't know. She kind of got, adult napped.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear.
Wait, have we not done anything about this?
Well, I don't really know where she is at all, but I have no leads whatsoever. But I'm hoping that I will find some in the future. But I'm sure you could find some. There's a lot of old ladies in Grove. I saw a lot of old ladies in town, and they were all really cute, and I'm sure at least one of them knows how to play bridge.
Maybe I'll seek that out.
So, you mentioned stuff for us. So, just in terms of what can help, you know me. I'm like a druid. You know what I do. Inqua is like an alchemist, like a sciencer. And Arazid is like he's good archer and does a little bit of what I do. This is Chance. He's an incredible fighter. And Solas is like kind of a fighter, kind of a holy person. I'm not like a paladin. You are a paladin, right?
More or less.
I invite you to peruse my potions stockpile. I have many things. Potions of healing, potions of strength, potions of water breathing, in case that comes in handy, potions of gender change. Those are always fun.
Ooh, potion of gender change might be fun to use on Squad.
I don't think you should use that sort of potion on someone without their consent.
Well, when they're a horrible person killing thousands of people...
It's not okay to misgender them still.
You're literally misgendering her.
Oh, I was saying them as in just general people.
Oh.
It's not okay to misgender people just because they're bad.
Okay. Also true.
It was a plural them.
Fucking language.
English, am I right?
This is where people that use like neopronouns like Ziza have the upper hand.
This is what I've been saying the whole time, man. Come to the ZZM side. I've been here for about 4 years. I feel like yeah.
Long ass time. Well,
It's pretty poggers.
Zia have a point.
Look, Jane's gonna kind of move a bit around to get kind of a better angle to talk. Look, I've dealt with the barrier trapping you. I sort of know what's up there.
Tell me everything.
If you're... given the calamity and everything, there's currently... It was not ruled out that planar travel was impossible, just very difficult. I spoke to one god of this world, I guess you could say. I don't know if this land even has true gods. Went back and forth a bit. It was a bit more about how to save the world than it was, but I don't know if that's a prerequisite of lifting the barrier.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? It would appear that the calamity has caused travel to be stopped, and you get trapped in between.
Ah. Yes, of course. You talk like I haven't tried that. Spent a good few decades in that predicament.
Decades?
Of course, bear in mind it has been 1,000 years now since the calamity. Time is a commodity to some.
Look, I guess the best thing is in our journey, we're going to have to face a very powerful caster who can kill people with a word. Is there anything that you can do to make it so that won't happen?
She taps her chin in playful thought. You know, one may say that by doing so, you are allowing life to take its natural course. The leaf falls, after all.
Are you part of She Knows the Leaf Falls, the Grass Grows? She's part of this?
What the... now there's extra planar beings. It already was weird with the ancient people, the blood realm, everything. Now there's this.
I mean, to be fair, she's been a fixture in town since I mean, as long as I can remember.
You make me
I'm
sound
24,
like a
but-
public fountain, my dear.
I mean,
Although I did briefly try that out. Not quite as fun as you'd think.
To be fair, you'd make a good fountain. I don't...
Such a fountain that apparently none of you want to drink from it. I have offered
No,
you
no,
my
no.
help.
I want to look at your items. I want to look at your items. I just, other people were talking, and I didn't want to...
Very well.
I assume they're on, like, the back table there?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Alright. You've got various tiers of potions of healing. The first 3 tiers specifically, which is everything up to 8d4 plus 8. You've got potions of poison and potions of antidote. Potion of hill giant strength, water breathing, growth, gaseous form, gender change, mind reading, heroism, flying, speed, and invisibility.
These are all really good, you guys. And then I list out all of the ones that are there.
So is that it? Just some potions that you've made in your spare time?
It's it for this? But of course, you probably want some help around town. As dear Audra pointed out, it is something that I have been known to partake in. You need a way into one of the palaces? I'm your extraplanar entity.
Audra will spin around real quick. Oh, could you? I really don't want to talk to Artemis.
I thought he had the book, though.
Yeah, we can maybe we can get the book without talking to him. It's overdue anyways, so it's not even stealing.
Can I look at the
Yes.
alchemist supply?
What was that? Sorry, Matt?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, can I look at the alchemist supply, see if there's anything neat that I don't have? Anything else?
You can refill your kit. Anything missing from it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will do that.
And I think, especially like being Audra, I think the martial classes are going to benefit a lot more from this. So I will say in the heads of basically everybody else but me, they can have first pick of the potions.
How many of these can we take?
As many as you can carry, dear. If you can get me
Huh?
home, you can get anything you need.
In that case, I'm going to take a poison and an antidote for myself. Because I already have a big healing potion, so I will leave the rest to everybody else to pick what they want. Although I will nudge the potion of hill giant strength in Chance's direction.
He'll fly up.
Everything is strength helps anyone here.
Oh, you're the. I don't know what people use in character.
I don't really need it. I need better dexterity. I say because it's not going to pump me enough to get a +6 in strength, so it just doesn't matter.
What about growth?
Thought you could just cast that, but I suppose that could be good.
I can cast it in large, but it will only get you up to large. It won't get you up to any bigger than that.
I mean, hey, it's a replacement for the potion you wasted.
Yeah, but it's not giant growth or whatever. The one that I use.
Well, in case I'm ever out of that spell slot or I don't prepare it, because I don't have it prepared right now, for instance. It's good to have.
Yeah. How many healing potions are there?
There are 11 overall. 4 of the lowest tier, 4 of the next tier up, and then 3 of the top tier available.
Actually, I will take mind reading. That's actually super smart for me to take, so I can communicate with you guys telepathically.
I mean, if nobody's going to stop him, Chance is also going to grab the 3 healing potions, like the best ones.
Okay.
Because if we're going to go with the same thing, that means he's grappling squad.
Okay, I will take the 4 lowest and just save them for revivals. So just save them for first aid if anybody goes down.
And 3 of those. And I need to organize my items better.
So I assume Solas is tanking Hill Giant Strength?
No, he doesn't need it.
Nobody needs it? Nobody uses Strength?
Nope. They use Charisma.
Who uses strength? OMG.
I use strength, I think.
I was
yeah,
thinking,
like,
you
Inqua
use
could
it, then
just
take
take
it.
it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, people make a note of what you're taking so we don't double dip.
Yeah, I've made...
No, I meant in the
I
chat,
put
so
it out,
everybody
yeah.
knows. Yeah.
I'm just gonna refill my drink. I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
Got my headphones on, so I can probably still hear you because it worked on Tuesday.
I was gonna say, since Solas isn't super dexy, do you want to take a potion of invisibility for stealth stuff?
Nah, I'll be fine.
Well, I'm just saying, like, most other people are either really dexy or actually have the invisibility spell, so...
I'll be fine.
Anyone who doesn't have flying want flying?
I've claimed the flying.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Is that everything?
You can see what I've claimed because I put it in Discord.
I don't need water breathing. I can turn into a fish.
I don't trust myself to use potions because I can barely do normal combat. And it was basically speed, it was basically methamphetamines. Oh, okay. I don't know why my brain went into methamphetamines right away, I'm sorry. Something's wrong with my brain. It was Adderall. It was fine though.
I guess I will hold on to climbing and water breathing, but I'll probably end up giving them to someone else because I can wild shape. So it's just, I guess if I split up from the party as fish, maybe I'll save that for that. And who wants the remaining healing potions? Because I think we have 3 medium tiers.
I'll
I think it
take
was 4.
It was 4?
Yeah, it was 443.
Yeah.
So I'll take those in case anyone goes down as well. If Audra, if you go down and you have the ones for people to go down, I'll take the medium ones.
Perfect. Well, actually, everybody should have at least one. Does everybody have at least one potion, or at least one way to get people up?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like how we're taking the gender potion just in case.
You never know when we may need to go into.
Yeah, I will also hold that for a friend. Audra is happy with who she is, but we'll hold for a friend. Maybe someone will want it.
There's always the possibility of a quest of trying to get DIY HRT for someone.
Oh, no, right, Solas has got it, yeah, for the scenario where we need it.
Look, you never know when you might need to go into the house, that limits, that sort of stuff, okay?
All right, I think we're all set. Thank you, Veranestra. It's really appreciated. And like I said, we're super going to just do it anyways, but this will definitely make the process faster. Good. I know you're eager to get home. And I know this place is probably really boring compared to the Feywilds, but please do not cause any more chaos.
Not even if it's whimsical.
Okay, so rules. I'm just going to put down some rules. No destruction of property. No using charms on people without their consent. Without their knowing consent. Okay. And just stop messing with the kids. Their brains aren't even fully developed yet.
What about Lucian? His brain was half undeveloped. Half donated by one of his uncles.
How does that work? Wait, was brain surgery involved?
Yeah, well, when you have magic, you can do pretty interesting things.
Well, let's just put it this way. When you say that you're in two minds about something, for the Tockley family, that's literal.
Just wait until the younger half catches up, okay, before you go messing with him, okay?
Very well.
Alright, this was a fun diversion. Now we can go finish our book collecting.
Yes. Speaking of which, do you have us a way to get into Artemis's place unseen, unheard?
Oh, yes.
We just have to collect an overdue library book, so.
So yes, probably in the library. Artemis doesn't go in there much. Would you like to go now?
If you can make that happen and everyone else is fine with it?
I think I'm good with it.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Vera will... her form will change and she will once again inhabit the more familiar face that you know. And she begins to walk back to town. Do you want to stop in some of the houses nearby, tell the peasants to stop burning down their homes and blaming it on me?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't necessarily say it was you, or even the pumpkin men. I guess I just assumed, which is, bad of me. I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, we should go to the Orion farm and just tell the Smiths that their place is, safe again.
Very well. I'll meet you back in Grove.
At your place, or?
No, of course not, dear. You want into Artemis's place? Meet me outside Artemis's place.
Okay, I'll meet you around the back.
And you guys toddle off and arrive back at Orion Farm.
I love giving good news. But does someone else want to do it?
No,
I'm trying to find
seriously.
someone now.
And if no one else immediately says they want to do it, Audra's just gonna skip up to like one of the boarded up windows and start knocking really obnoxiously.
You see a pair of red-rimmed, bloodshot eyes glaring back at you.
Hi.
Ah, yes. Audrey, right?
You know my name.
You see, like, the faint hint of the smirk, like, playing across his face. Are you okay?
I did spit up a little blood, but most of it's still on the inside, so we're fine.
Oh, yes.
I had some good berries, it's fine.
That's where the blood is meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, typically. Kind of side-eyes Inqua.
What?
What? Anyways, hey, did you burn down your own farm?
No?
Who did that?
Magic.
Vibe check.
Please roll that. You are trying to vibe check through a boarded up window, so the DC is gonna be a little out of range.
Oh, that's bad. Magic? Who magicked the hut on fire?
Ghouls, man. Evil creatures. They came out of the woods and they burnt down our house and we had to flee.
That's so weird. I didn't see them use fire the whole time. I spit some mad seeds, but...
Maybe you haven't found the true evil creatures yet.
No, I'm pretty sure we found it. There was like a whole king of them, and then we killed him, and then all of the other pumpkins just collapsed.
No, it's definitely was a different creature to that. Incidentally, do you happen to know if Goldfang is still keeping normal business hours?
What is Goldfang?
Goldfang is a financier. He is an insurance broker.
Audra's gonna let it go. Well, actually, Audra will say, I would have just made you a new stone house. It's okay, whatever. Okay. I don't know. I haven't been to Goldfang in a while, but I assume yes.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
Squint at him through the slats.
We're fine now, thank you.
Take care of yourself, Johnny, and Abigail.
Oh, yes, of course.
Just remember, she's watching what you do and learning from it.
I would hope so.
Can I roll to guilt trip?
I guess that would be a persuasion.
It's not going to be very good, but I'm going to try it anyways.
I kind of want to say persuasion, but rolled with a wisdom, because you're kind of using like your will.
The flat wisdom check for me, that is a nat one.
Oh, honey. You're just too cheerful. You don't quite strike the right tone. And you feel that your methods to guilt trip were unsuccessful.
I tried. Okay, well, your farm is safe for re-inhabiting when you're ready. Hey, Abigail, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Noted. And I will leave.
Alright. Anything else?
Yeah, I'd say it's time to head back to town.
Yeah, the only other thing I've planned out here I can't do right now, so town time.
Town time, town. You return back to town.
Alright.
In case things go sideways at Artemis's, could we pick up my book first? Is that okay?
Yeah, we're gonna need to get both of them anyways.
Where do you go?
Alright, we go to Miss Emma's house? Is it Emma or Emily?
Do you mean Esme?
Esme, yes. It was just out of my brain's grasp. Yes, let's go to Miss Esme's.
Fucking mood of a sentence if ever I heard one. Mm-hmm. You return to Miss Esme's house. Her friend Githa is outside sweeping very slowly, complaining very loudly the whole time outside the front of the shop. Oh, me legs are bent, my eyes are crusted. Ain't seen a bloody good man in weeks. Oh, yes? Who's there?
You're in luck. I bring several extremely handsome men with me. And then I use shape water to just like power blast the area she was cleaning. Real quick.
Oh, lorks. Now what am I gonna do to avoid getting back inside with Ezzy?
I hear yoga's nice.
No.
You know, for your bones and your joints.
Oh, I feel like that might be a bit out of my reach now, girl. I don't know. Is it a participation spot?
You know, I think she might be in a better mood after I talk to her anyways, so...
Oh, well, alright. Don't say I didn't try and warn you, dearie. But then you know what her moods are like.
I do, yeah. It's okay. You know, I know what to expect. And... I know what to expect.
'Tis a terrible shame someone of her talent. But anyway, enough of an old biddy whining.
Nonsense. I mean, I love talking to you. It's just, we have to meet somebody else in a little bit, so we're in a little bit of a time crunch. It's not about you at all, I promise.
Be that as it may, dear, but I think that you should probably reassess your life.
Oh?
If I'm interesting, you should get out a bit more. Go meet some handsome men.
Audra straight up blushes. Miss Esme knocks on the door.
Or, other ladies or anything in between. Whatever modern women like.
Oh, I forgot some people. Yeah, no. I forgot some people distinguish between. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I meet people. I've met people. I've made so many friends. Are any of you seeing anything?
No.
You all hear in your head.
Sorry, I was just...
Chance will take that to kind of look up weather, right?
Yeah. Look at that cloud. It looks like an owl.
Oh boy.
Eventually, the door opens and Esme beckons you inside. Well, look who's come back here.
As you specifically requested.
Yes, but it's still good to point it out every now and then.
Yeah, you're right. So we did it. It's all taken care of. Super done.
And
They
where's
were
your proof?
possessed pumpkins, in case you were just curious.
And where's your proof, dearie?
I mean, if you have the capability of dragging a giant, deformed, rotted pumpkin lord from outside of town to your home, I'm sure we can point you in the right direction to go get it.
It shot me with seeds. Look at this hole here. That's from a seed. And here, look at my pretty green dress. It has all these holes. And yeah, that's my blood. Don't worry, that's just my blood.
Please roll a persuasion check with advantage. Whomever of you who has chimed in has better charisma score.
I got a +2. What do you got?
The same here.
Let me check.
Oh boy.
I will like to help.
Persuasion. Yeah, I don't have
I have
that. I
plus
don't
two.
have persuasion either.
I have a +5. It's fine.
Swallow
Solas.
paladin.
Yes. Solas is gonna. He doesn't really have too great proof. However, he does have a very good way of persuading people, and that's just by being himself. So, yeah. I'm assuming I'm rolling with advantage because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What consistent rolls? Fine. You win. Congratulations on helping my supply line, I'm sure. Now, the book you wanted. Here you go.
Is it the correct book?
It is the correct book.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been wanting to dying to read this for ages. I really do appreciate it, and I really, I genuinely hope that this helps. I would have gone and done it anyways. I want to make sure everybody gets the food and herbs that they need. But I just appreciate it so much, and I will attempt to hug her.
She will actively run away from you if you try and get close to her with your arms
Oh,
outstretched.
sorry. I forgot you hate that.
A grandmother only hugs her grandchildren, dear.
Oh, speaking of which, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. So I heard about this, like, curse thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure.
I don't know if maybe it's just a rumor, and that might be unfair, but somebody said you cursed somebody because of, like, a recipe or, like, a pudding or something, maybe.
Please roll me a straight persuasion check there, Audra.
Yeah, boy, I'm back!
So what if I did? She should have known better.
Come on, Miss Esme. You only have so many grandchildren. And children. You only have so many.
Yes, your point. I also only have so many recipes. And so many years left to live.
Do you want to spend the rest of the years that you have alive estranged from your family?
Who said we were estranged? I go there all the time.
Is it a good interaction, do you think, that you have with the person that you may be cursed?
She never crosses me. Always give
I would never condescend to one of my elders, but I just think maybe you should think about forgiving her. It's a tough economy out there.
Please roll me another persuasion check.
Oh no, you guys. Hey, not terrible.
Maybe I will teach her to celebrate the occasion. My famous pumpkin and chili soup recipe. If she can keep her mouth shut, then I will think about it.
I appreciate the thought you put into it, and, just thank you for your time today. I know you're very busy typically. I know you're a little short on herbs right now, but I appreciate it. And please be nice to Githa. She seems like she's having a hard day. I think her joints are acting up.
No, the problem is that she's too much of a partier.
Partier?
Now tell me, dear, have you ever tried the banana nana nana surprise?
Sorry, that caught me out surprised. Sorry.
Have I tried this? I'm guessing not.
Roll me a history check. While you yourself stay away from such things, you were once present at a party of Artemis's, which began with a course of banana nana nana surprise. And shortly after imbibing it, everyone just seemed incredibly unsatiatable.
Audra blushes deeply and starts to back out of the room. It does sound like, or almost like a sort of awkward bowing motion as she's like exiting the room.
Yeah, Esme just like watches you, and you see like a sneer passing over her face. Exactly, dear. That's why she's so bloody tired all the time.
At her age, I shouldn't say that out loud. Nope.
What's wrong with her age?
It's you know,
This
your metabolism's
conversation
a little slow after you turn 16. You should know.
going in a wildly radical direction. Thank you for giving the book back, and
Yeah,
have
so-
a great day.
So appreciate the booking, okay?
Anytime.
Solas walks out the door. He just says on his breath, "This is why I hope I die before I get to that age."
Oh, I think people at that age are so fun.
This is a good opportunity to warn you that if, while we're at the palace, for whatever reason, anybody offers you food or drink, do not take it.
There's like 2 people I'd ever take anything from. That wasn't myself. Wait, no, 3. I have to include myself.
I mean, I feel like you're the sort of person who's willing to take anything if you want it.
Oh, I mean food. I might take it, but I'm not going to eat it.
That's fair.
What am I doing? Am I just a jelly?
Inqua with the existential crises.
Just the one crisis, actually.
Jelly
Alright.
is a little hard.
But it
Alright.
sounds like a mid-solidifying crisis.
Yes.
All right. Shall we move on to the manse then?
Yes, let's. Unless anybody else needs to do anything first.
No, just more contemplation.
Can we have our quick 5-minute break now? I really need to use the restroom.
Yeah, if that's cool with everyone else.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How long are we getting?
10 minutes.
Okay, I can speak shower in that time.
Right, see you at 5-2, everyone. Bye.
I just want to emphasize again,
Wait,
this is an
no,
overdue
no,
library
this is-
book.
Yeah. Wait, you could technically call a mansion kind of like a bank.
This is not a heist. We're just going in quietly so
Look,
as to not
there
bother
is-
anyone.
There is a bank here. We could always heist the bank.
Absolutely not.
You go round to the service entrance and you see a vaguely familiar looking blonde woman waiting for you at the entrance. It's only when you come closer that you realise that this is Vera, wearing a non-magical disguise. She is dressed down quite significantly and it's very hard to spot her. To recognise her, I should say.
In her head, she hears, "Should we have brought disguises?"
Have no fear. I just don't want to be accosted by fans or friends. But maybe you should have your faces known in here. As if you...
I have something that can help with that. But only if you're okay with having the beard.
I consent.
So Arazid hands off his little his Santa's hat. Chris Kringle's hat.
After almost a year, it's finally going to get used.
I've been waiting. So you have the, Audra, you have the use of the Hat of Disguise that's in the custom magic items list.
I pull the hat on and I turn into like a super pale elven like servant type looking person with white hair and a bushy white beard.
You look centabulous.
All right, ready to go.
Yeah, let's.
Right. If you're ready. She reaches over and knocks on the door. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom. After a few seconds, a face opens it, squints at you. Oh, okay, yeah. This means we are done? Yes. This means we are done, my dear. Alright, welcome, friends of Vera.
Yes.
That we are, friends of Vera.
Oh, I'm sorry for you.
Audra will just nod, terrified someone's gonna recognize her voice.
Fucking me every day at work. Now, the master is just ordered his breakfast. Just so you know, you have about an hour before he starts getting up and about, and then things get difficult.
Just point us to the library. We're after an overdue book.
Oh, books. Apparently those are quite good if you know how to read. Up the stairs, second door on the left, not the third. That's one of the guest rooms.
All right, thank you. And Chance is just gonna like walk in.
I will trail behind.
All right.
Following directions.
Toddle up the stairs, find the second door on your left, and you enter into a giant library. Many of the books appear completely untouched for many years, and there are several desks in the centre of the floor as well, with piles of books on top of them that look more recently ignored.
Chance will, light leaf would start to fly in the air so he can move a bit more freely, and look a bit higher and lower as he just kind of starts doing a very quick run around the room looking for this book specifically.
Please roll a perception check. What are the rest of the party up to?
Aha, and this involves seeing.
I would like to show Inqua my book and describe to him what the manual of dexterity should look like compared to it, and maybe help him make an investigation check of the books laid out on the table, like comparing that to the description.
Please roll me
Yes.
an intelligence check there, Audra.
Arazid would like to help, even though that will not do much, but he has nothing else to do.
I'm so fucking dumb.
So you basically pull out the book and you're like, look, it's like this.
It's like this, but
But
it's going to have a different title. Yeah.
Thankfully, Chance ignores you and just begins looking around the room, and on the pile on the table closest to the window, he finds the book that you were looking for.
He'll quickly snatch it up.
It has 3 bookmarks in, one of which is a slice of ham.
He takes that one out and throws it against the window.
It sticks against the window.
The other bookmarks, do they seem of note?
They're both made of regular leather scraps that have been furnished together. One of them is the chapter on dodging, and another one is on the concept of attacking sneakily.
He will just take those out and leave them on the desk. Doesn't need to steal bookmarks as he regroups. Alright, I got it. Anything else we need to do here?
I've been staying at Solaris's, right, Ren? So I wouldn't
Yeah.
have stuff here.
Nope.
Does Sophia stay here, or is she at Solaris's as well?
Sophia doesn't stay at either place. She stays at the Druid Grove.
Understood. Okay, then I will shake my head no.
It's been quite a contentious subject between the pair of you in past. Like, what is the most ethical place to stay at during your occupation of your position?
Yeah, I think it's something that Audra was like really more irritated at, like the lack of sleepovers than anything else. But it turned into like a serious discussion. It's like one of those.
All right, I have it. Unless we're going to look for any other books that might be of note, we're good to go. I suppose we still have like 55 minutes before we have to get out of here.
I don't think I have detect magic. That's enough time to ritually. Can I ritually cast detect magic to see if there are any other magical books in this room?
Yep, you're able to do that.
Chance are going to post up by the door as a lookout to try and ensure nobody is around, or coming towards them.
Okie dokie, give me a second to open the relevant table.
Yes, I knew it.
When you use detect magic, what pops out to you is not any other one book, but hidden under a pile of parchment is a glowing bright green with enchantment helmet. 69.
Nice.
Would I be able to do any kind of Arcana check to further understand the magic, or just to check that it's not cursed before I grab it?
Absolutely.
Or would that have to be an identify spell?
No, I allow Arcana.
I'm just specifically checking that it's not cursed before.
It is not cursed.
And do I recognize it?
That I would need another Arcana check for, or a history check. Others can weigh in too.
I will do history.
Or someone else could straight up cast Identify.
I wonder who that could be.
Oh, honey, you think I remember
Fine.
who has what spells?
Fine, I'll cast it.
I mean, I rolled a 20, it's fine.
It's fine.
Well, Audra knows that it is something called a Helm of Restoration. But Audra doesn't know what that entails until...
Oh, I just meant, like, is this Artemis's... Will they notice it missing? That's what I meant. If I do, I recognize it.
Ah. Yep, so you recognise it as something that was described to you many years ago as the Helm of Restoration. It is a artifact that is used only once a year during the ceremonies, where one of the Gressingmans, generally Artemis, will don the helmet as a ceremonial gesture. But to your knowledge, it doesn't actually affect the ceremony in any way.
I'll take it. We can identify it later, though, because I'm worried about time.
It takes a minute to cast.
Okay, that's fine.
If he's casting it not as a ritual.
Well, I throw me in the bag folding, and I can just cast it there while you do whatever it is you need to do.
Yeah, perfect.
I just need to type out the description by hand because copy and paste is being bullshit. So just talk amongst yourselves, but quietly.
Certainly.
In the library.
Telepathically, I say to you all. I think it's okay if we take this. It's just ceremonial. I don't think he'll miss it.
Perfect.
Hooray for stealing bad.
No, once we save the world, we'll return it.
It's not
Stealing
stealing,
bad.
it's repossession.
Why is it repossession? Did we own
Keep
it
talking
in
and
the
I don't
first
have to
place?
put it back. I don't feel good about this.
Look. It's repossession because they're not using it. It's clearly in a place that they have not been in quite a while. We can use it better, therefore we repossess it to,
We're going to use it to
better
do
help.
good things, right?
Exactly.
Should we post like an IOU message, like I promise?
No,
back or
no.
something? Why?
No.
I'm just going to put these papers back exactly the way they were, and...
Why?
Look. I already have enough people after me. I don't need the Lord of Grove after me too.
Then why are
If
you
they
stealing
don't know who, they are not going to know.
it? They might. You never know.
Let's not argue about this here. We'll argue about this later. We'll argue about it later. I can always sneak in and bring it back when it's time for the ceremony. I'll probably come back for that anyways. If Sophia can't cast a ritual, I have to, so... Gosh, I can't believe you all have me committing crimes. That's out of character, but...
That's what I'm saying. You don't.
Also out of character, I have to write myself a note. You all have to meet Sophia. It is necessary. We can't leave without you guys doing that.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Proficiency in heavy armor. Ooh.
Armor.
Ooh, can I please have this?
But the proficiency in heavy armor.
I have medium armor proficiency.
I have medium armor proficiency too.
How many attunement items do you have?
I don't know, like, does it require attunement? Let's say it does.
Is it attunement run?
No.
Okay. I mean, you
Okay.
you get free less. I don't get lesser restoration,
Yeah, that's a good point.
and I don't get regenerate for another like 4 levels. So I would really like
I
this
don't-
if possible.
I don't get regenerate at all. Or greater restoration. Until like level like late.
Greater
Okay.
restoration does like cost stuff though. Because this allows you to ignore the material components. Like I would never prepare it because it's so expensive.
We can rock, paper, scissors for it.
Look. We can discuss this once we're out of here and out of here.
I don't have any magic items. You guys, please let me have this.
You have to have magic armor.
I mean, it's +1. That's
Plus
not
2.
Yeah,
plus
plus 2.
two.
But, I mean, technically it's the shield. But
Well, I'm gonna get really technical, but
Look. We can argue about this later. Let's get out of here. And Chance is
Okay.
gonna open the door and start
Oh, this-
scouting,
this can't
scouting a
wait.
bit. to ensure that, you know.
I mean, it's non-attunement, so we can just take turns.
Yeah, I guess so.
Chance scouts ahead to ensure that nobody's gonna catch them as they escape.
What even is my armor class at? Oh, wait. Yeah, plate armor would be very useful, actually.
Chance moves and such. Do we escape without being seen, or?
You are seen by the same servant who let you in. He kind of like looks at you, he nods, and then he very purposefully and like pointedly goes back to what he was doing.
Chance, returns the nod, leading the group out, unless anybody needs to do anything else here.
Yeah, no, let's go.
I believe we have successfully heisted out a book and a helmet.
Your most successful heist yet.
Was pretty good.
Chance makes note of having a person on the inside makes stealing a lot easier. Core memory unlocked.
Chance will remember that. Where, like, you guys converge once more outside Artemis's manse. You have the two books that you were trying to find.
Alright, I presume the library is closed at this point.
Yeah, it closes at dusk. The sun has set by now.
Alrighty, so I believe we should find a place to rest for the night. If there's no one else that you want us to go visit. Audra.
Well, we can go see Sophia tomorrow. It's getting late. Let's go to... I think it would be the Blushing Gnome?
The brothel?
Nope, Scarlet Dragon. Is that the end?
Yes.
I was like, I know it's one of those two.
Just think, like, blushing, embarrassed, vulnerable.
I mean, Scarlet Dragon could be, like Scarlet Woman.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. What about if I do this?
I had the word, the entire world shifts. Earthquake, let's go.
Does that make things easier to remember?
Yes. You could also just put, like, a less than 3 there, and I'd be like, gotcha.
I could have done a lot of things.
It's true.
Could just also call it the Scarlet Dragon Inn.
I could have done. I mean, the citizens of this town could have done. You enter into the slightly smoky, but like a sweet, fruity, smoky atmosphere of the Scarlet Dragon. A wench is walking around with a plate full of her own recipes, oat cakes. A wench that Audra you recognise as Esme's granddaughter.
Do I know her name?
You do. I have it too, but for some reason I haven't bothered to open that spreadsheet. It is Emma. Emma Skelton.
That's where I was getting Emma from. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on the helmet and immediately wave her over.
That's a
Alright.
thing people know they might recognize it.
I still have my hat of disguise on.
So you're putting the helmet on top of the hat.
No, I'm putting it under the hat. Before we walk in, I put it under the hat.
Okay. But you're still like, ho, ho, ho! Except...
Oh, there's a voice that comes with it? I didn't know. I was so worried about my voice this whole time.
There's a voice coming with it if you're me.
Sure.
That doesn't mean it's mandatory.
Okay. Ho there. And I cast Greater Restoration on her.
Ho, ho, ho.
Using 2 charges. Which should get rid of any curse if she is cursed.
Alright, Emma walks over to you with her platter full of oat biscuits. You just, like, look at her, and she's like, yes, can I get you anything? And then you look at her even harder, and her skin breaks out in goose flesh. She's looking at you suspiciously, and then she drops the oatcakes on the floor.
Not the oatcakes.
Can Chance try and catch the tray?
Yes, please make a dex save.
Save? Yeah!
You catch the tray. The oatcakes are saved. They're also quite sweet with a hint of vanilla if you'd want to taste one.
No. He's simply catching it so they don't get in trouble or anything.
May I vibe check why she's wigging?
You can, but it's quite obvious. She's like staring right at you with shock.
I have the hat of disguise on, though.
She seems to be able to gauge where the magic is coming from. And then she like looks one final time at you and then dashes over to behind the counter. And you see her hands are busy. And then she looks up at you again with wide, thankful eyes, and you see that she has a handful of gold pieces.
What? What? No, I don't need your money.
She comes back over to you with her hand now free of currency. No, my dear. My curse was that I wasn't able to handle money without it disappearing.
Oh my god. What? I'm gonna have another talk to your grandmother.
How much money just like vanished into the thin air and where did it go?
I do not know. Ask my grandma, I suppose.
Probably got it. This is so messed up.
Chance, let's out a laugh. Alright, maybe I'll need to learn magic. Because that is wonderful.
That's awful! Chance!
Look, maybe for the people that are cursed, but I mean, it's passive income, you know, just money keeps rolling in.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start a marital dispute.
We're not married.
When my grandmother learnt that I'd started to sell our family recipe in the family restaurant, she decided that I wasn't allowed to earn anything from it. I mean, I got around it. Clearly.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Maybe magic isn't all that's cracked up to be then.
Of course.
Guys. I mean, I'm glad I could help you. What the... Anyways, sorry. You're okay now, though? Your effects okay? You're feeling fine? I know some people feel dizzy after, or...
I mean, I'm not quite sure what to do with Monsignor now, but yes.
Monsignor?
Monsignor is the animated armor, also known as a Warforged, that has been handling Emma Skelton's money almost ever since she opened up this pub 8 years ago.
I mean, I'm sure there's other things you could use help with. You know, maybe they could help you bus tables and do dishes, and maybe with a little bit in the kitchen.
Yes, quite probably. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I feel a bit here now. What is your name?
Oh, yeah, and I take off the hat of disguise, and then I take off the helmet, and I like try to sneakily hand the helmet to Inqua kind of inside the hat.
But, Audra dear.
Yeah, I heard someone was saying I was dead.
Yes, you disappeared, and Sophia took your place.
It's fine. No, I'm okay with that. I left of my own volition.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. These are friends. They're not like nothing weird.
I'm jelly.
Still a friend.
Double entendre.
Still a friend.
Chance looks kind of confused.
Why does no one realize I'm jelly?
Because you're in human form.
No, I'm not. It's a concentration spell. I grab concentration. It's once per long rest. I'm just jelly.
Wait, what?
But you're Inqua. I was gonna say we actually do have some strange creatures here, though, so it's actually not as weird as you think.
Whoa.
It's because most of us are still processing that fact.
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been off, like, just doing things and like helping people. People in Grove are pretty well off, so I thought maybe using my talents other places as well. But I came back to help with the farm issues and stuff.
Very well, very well. It's not for me to judge, nor me to make any calls on. I'm sorry that people thought you were dead when you were just helping.
Did you hold like a funeral for me or something?
No. Solaris forbade it. She said that you were a traitor.
She said what? Sorry, I didn't hear the last 3 words.
She said that you were a traitor.
A traitor?
Oh, this is awkward.
I left her a note!
Look. I am just saying, if the servants in Artemis's mansion can't read, who's to say the other ones can't read, and just threw it out? This is probably all big one.
They're smart enough to know to give notes to people.
Are they, though?
Look, we can probably solve this in the morning as one big misunderstanding. If not...
Dang.
I can't believe she said that about me. I can't believe nobody they gave me a funeral. They thought I was dead, and they didn't even. That's just insulting.
Yeah, as Chance does that, he just starts like cracking his knuckles.
No one fucks around with my druid. I mean, what?
Well,
Anyways, we came here to like eat and sleep. We came here to, I guess I can't go back to Solaras's because apparently I'm a traitor going on a short trip that I told her about.
fellas, is it traitorous to go on vacation?
I will acknowledge if this isn't specifically my place to ask this, but when you said you left a note, did you leave the note because you knew that she would not accept it if you told her face to face?
Listen, I just uncursed you, so I feel like this is kind of unwarranted.
I'm dreadfully sorry if I've provoked anything. I just had a query and
It's, it's possible that I knew that she wouldn't be too happy about it, and I don't love confrontation.
Fucking mood. Sorry, go ahead.
So I just thought it would be better. I mean, I made sure that Sophia was trained to take my place, It's not like I left them in a lurch.
I will say she's been doing a damn fine job.
And I am not surprised.
You trained her well.
I can only take so much credit, She's just such a natural talent and a sweet person, and I've missed her so much.
I think perhaps I'm sensing that I've overstepped my bounds somewhat. Thank you, by the way, kind young sir, for getting my tray. You can stop eating the biscuits now.
I have not touched a single one. I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps some of the others have, but...
Arazid, who is reaching his hand slowly over, just gently lowers it again.
I will totally pay for it. During this conversation, I've had 5. I can't believe you didn't notice.
Yeah, Emma will look like kind of pointedly at Arazid, and let's face it, probably Ollie too. Before nodding, taking the tray away from Chance, shouldering it over herself again. Yes, I've definitely overstayed myself here now.
Dinner in a room, please?
Yes, of course. Just one room?
Oh, how many
beds are in a room? Yeah, that's the next good question.
We have some rooms with one single bed, some rooms with a double bed, and we have 2 rooms available with 2 double beds.
No room with like 2 single beds?
No. When most people want to get a larger room, they seem to not care too much about the proximity of their sleeping.
It's fine, I can share with someone, I don't mind.
For warmth, yes. Yes, demon!
Return to the motorcycles.
Got that.
Should we take should we take both of the doubles, the 2 doubles?
Might as well.
2 doubles. Okay.
Yes, the double.
Oh, I see you want the double. I wouldn't normally allow this, but you know, tonight I'm feeling a bit loose with my cash. Emma does like a little hip wiggle to enunciate this.
So how much for the rooms?
Oh, I believe I said already. I said nothing.
Oh. Even better.
We really appreciate that. And if your grandmother ever curses you again, please just let me know. And I'll or let Sophia know. You know, she does have the ability, I think, maybe. Or she might get it soon.
I will send over a fresh bouquet of bee-infested flowers to her, of course.
Aww! That's one of the best gifts, you guys.
Sorry.
I don't know if
that's like a Grovian classic.
I mean,
I don't know
infested flowers.
I don't know if that's a gift, more of an act of defiance.
You get free bees!
Look, and Chance will like put a hand on Audra's shoulder. Not everybody enjoys having a swarm of insects delivered to them.
What?
No.
Why?
Well, not everybody can talk to them and ask them to be kind. And sometimes they
bugs are mean to people?
Look, I can't tell you how many scorpion stings I've gotten over the years.
But they're so nice.
No.
Yeah, but when you
I was like all disguised as my hair pregnant self, and I was running across the desert all by myself while the rest of the party were. I don't remember where you all were, but I encountered a really big scorpion, and it was hella not interested in being friends with me.
Look. Most of us can't talk to animals, and they tend to accost us because of it.
Oh yeah, and
Because
there was that one time when we found the commander's diary, but the scorpion hadn't finished reading it, and he attacked us.
Oh, Commander?
The commander of Yaramukai? I mean,
Where's this?
Just because you weren't there doesn't mean you don't know Chance.
Look, I know you love your diaries and going on and on about them, but I fail to see the point.
Audra stares into the middle distance and considers becoming a scorpion.
Look, if you listen to some of the diaries, it tells you a lot of super important information about this kind of stuff. I mean, if you look at the commander's diaries, for example, Rajat, he used to be a really big deal before he disappeared. And Cielba, she was like super not liking him.
I'm pretty sure a majority of these people are dead.
I mean, Rajat is.
Right now, Solas has his head in both his hands, which is leant on the table, as he's just sighing loudly.
No, Solas, you can't go to sleep just yet. You got hit in the head a few hours ago. You need to stay awake.
I won't be hit in the head again after you break that stuff up. Anyway,
I can just read out
yes,
some Saeed's diary to
No,
you if you feel
no,
a little
no.
uncomfortable.
Alright, I think like
No.
now is a good time
No.
to discuss who's staying in what rooms.
Solas is already halfway up the stairs.
There are 8 sleeping spaces available. 4
And
per
6 of
room,
us, right?
2 per bed. Yes. It's 2,
You sleep
like 4
on the
people
floor.
have got to probably share a bed. Unless you sleep on the floor, of course.
I just want to make this clear. As much as people may want Solas and Chance to share a bed, that's not happening.
I was gonna invite
I feel like
Chance.
people have moved on from shipping Salants now.
Well,
I think that bed would be burned down.
It's all about Chowdra.
the bed. The bed.
Look, I'm pretty sure if anybody suggested it, the bed would be on fire by either of them.
Only the bed.
You think you're that good that you'll set things on fire, huh?
The bed's immune to fire damage.
The bed is scarred all along.
Or the ice devil.
Ugh.
That's a really weird thought.
But completely feasible under the spell casting ability you know she has. Just saying.
Like in every single context, that just is so weird.
The bed's the phylactery.
Oh god.
Oh.
And this is the exact moment where she dies all of a sudden for no apparent reason.
We could always sacrifice Sklad's soul to the blood god.
Oh god.
We're not sacrificing anything, anybody?
Just say.
You gave me the scroll of instructions. I'm adding that to the scroll.
No sacrificing.
It's in small writing at the top. No
Oh
sacrificing, no open worship.
But I'm just saying.
Sorry, it's on the scroll.
But listen.
It's on the scroll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey, sometimes you have to like, even though if you don't like your boss, sometimes you have to suck him a little bit. You know, this is me sucking up, having the soul of a renowned murderer given to a blood god. I see nothing wrong with it. I think.
Sorry, it's on the scroll. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, not
I
now the
added
scroll.
it. I also added to make sure that you get enough sustenance, because I care about you.
Do you have blood?
We can buy a cow. Or chicken. Or go to the butcher shop.
What is your wild shape? Like, then bloodletting. I'm just saying. How would that work?
This is getting into a very...
Hey, Chance, do you want to share a bed with me?
Whoa! It's even worse.
At this, Chance just goes flush red before... sure, for warmth, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just get so cold on this worm. Sorry.
Oh, I have a solution to that. It's a magical chemical that warms beds. Actually,
Look,
I like
I'm
to
not
sleep on the
putting
floor.
chemicals anywheres. I'm pretty sure
if Ollie and
Arazid and
Arazid
Ollie,
share,
yeah, then each of you can have a bed.
Yeah, you guys get your own
as
bed.
long as you don't stain it. That's if you're okay with that, Arazid. I know that it's more forced upon you.
I mean, sure.
All right,
I mean,
we have sleeping situation figured out. Now, do we want 4 of us in one room or 3 and 3? Because I don't mind Inqua, but not that fucker. And Chance points to Solas.
We could do couples one room, singles the other.
Just to let you know, Solas has already gone into the other room.
Okay. I toss Inqua the key so that he can't lock you out.
All right, with sleeping arrangements decided, is there anything else we want to do? Eat? Anything like that? Drink?
I've had so many good berries, I don't think I can.
Okay.
If I
I
remember,
would like
Chance
to-
had one today.
I would like to eat and or drink.
I mean, I'll sit with you guys, but I've had like 8 good berries today. That seed thing was really like.
Yeah, are you all right?
I'm fine now, but it hurt a lot, and I'd like to not experience that again.
Right.
One plant I'm glad is dead.
Jane's gonna take out the book that they recovered and start looking it over. Can he tell? Chance wouldn't know its magical properties, but can he try and concern if it's? Can I OC'ly try and concern if this is actually going to have its magical effects?
Please roll me an Arcana check.
Can I assist? Since I'm curious about this also.
If Chance consents.
Yeah, you're probably better at Arcana anyways. I only have a +2.
Oh, okay. So maybe you could help me.
Yeah.
Can I look at actually both books together to figure that out?
Yeah, they can.
So you
I would presume that
Audra and be like, "Can you pretty please help me out with this thing?"
Yeah. Well, Audra seems knowledgeable about them. Chance would come up. So both these books that we got back, want to look at them?
Yeah. So let's kind of just lay them out here. I actually think I have a spell that will allow me to do this. It's the same one I used in the library, and I will cast Detect Magic ritually. So you see me like kind of using like salt on the table to create like a little circle.
As is tradition in this campaign, you dance around the salt circle for 10 minutes, shouting "Magic, magic, magic, hoy!"
I do. I say book. Here you go. Take a look. It's in a book inside the circle.
Here's a book, there's a book, everywhere a book, fuzzy book, funny book, book. Fair, as long as it's something silly.
Yeah, I always do something related to the spell that I'm casting. I don't just say magic. That's so.
Wow, shade.
Exactly, yes, shade. And I also do it in Druidic, so it sounds a lot cooler to people who don't speak Druidic than it does.
It's
like when you hear someone speaking Elvish.
I low-key imagine Druidic is just common, but said by a stoner.
I mean, I was always imagining that it was like super old, because like real life Druids is like
old
super
English.
old school. Yeah, it's like super old school, like Irish.
So after 10 minutes, you hoy the magic, you book the book, and they have a distinct and strong magical signature about them.
Can I tell if their like magical property is like active?
It is.
Yes! Chance! It works! Sorry, words.
I have heard tell of such things. This is wonderful. We can check them back in and take them right out, and if they don't let us take them out, I'm pretty sure I can afford to put us to the front of the line.
Oh no, I was going to say, they said, if I'm remembering correctly, we were allowed to check them out as long as we got them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but...
So basically, in order to check it out, there's this little like table at the beginning of the book, and you just sign your name in there and the date that you got it.
What's today's date? I do not keep track of that. The sun rises and sets.
Today is the 21st of Nim, 2999.
Chance looks at the last date.
The last date is the 18th of Leverthon, 2999.
How many far apart is that? Because we don't have an actual calendar, I don't think.
I should have shared it with you by now.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you ask, I'll explain, because this is the Grovian calendar.
Oh, sorry, that would have been Lavion 1998.
Oh.
Sorry. This is the calendar. Some of the names should be familiar to some of you by now.
Chance will kind of look at it. Oh, this has been overdue for quite a while. And then he's going to take out his quill and ink, dip it in, and sign it out for himself.
And Audra will do the same, sign out hers. Although she uses like a little like charcoal stick.
When you are done doing so, the ink will flare bright red for just a second before fading and sealing the contract.
Alright. Nice, we have quite a bit of reading to do then.
Yes, by my understanding, you have to read quite a bit of these in quite a short amount of time for them to be effective.
Oh, it's a good thing I enjoy reading.
Same.
Are you guys gonna read together?
I mean, we'll probably read separately.
Oh, in the same area, no?
Yeah, just on like the bed maybe. It looks pretty comfortable.
Sure. I say, but I think we're gonna have I think Arazid wanted some food and everything. I think we should leave him be company with him.
Sure. Audra's gonna start reading immediately though, even if we're sitting down for dinner. Gonna be that person.
Chance will close the book and slip it back into his bag. What was the name that you had for it, Ren? Just so I can make sure I have it right.
The name I had for the book, I do not have that information. It's
Okay.
Last video, I'm sorry, guys.
I'll go back and watch.
I'm
No worries.
really struggling mentally today. This week.
No worries. I will just for now put down manual quickness of action until I go back and can update it.
It probably has a better name. Sorry.
No worries. Chance will then pull out some papers and such, beckon over Arazid.
OMG.
Alright, where are you at with your learning? We have some downtime. Let's continue.
Write something down for me and I'll read it.
Please write down something like Arazid is stupid.
No, that would be more of a you thing to do.
Chance would be more like Arazid is a quick learner.
Nah, it's more of just he writes down Arazid is learning, and then slide it over.
Oh.
Okay. Is this my name? OMG?
He'll nod.
Okay, Arazid is... Ooh. Okay, so is this making the what sound is this one making in this moment? Le.
Lur.
Lar.
Learn.
Learning.
Yeah. Yes. There you go.
I know Ing. I know Ing. I want to read with you guys, but I don't think I'd be very helpful.
Oh, these books are things you need to read on your own. Anyways, they can only help one at a time, and it takes quite a while for it to be fixed.
Oh, okay.
For them to recover from the reading, I guess you should say. The books are interesting. They have magical properties.
Magic books.
The best kind.
Maybe once that you're a stronger reader. How... Look, I'm just going to... This is going to be very insensitive, but it's because I don't know. How long are you going to live for?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I could die tomorrow.
No, like your family. Do you have like a great grandmother that's still alive, or?
Oh yeah, I've got. Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Hypothetically, my great great grandparents would still be alive. But
Okay.
Yeah,
we-
no, he's lived for a long time.
yeah.
You're
that's
going
that.
to, you're going to live long enough for it to be able to be bred again and get the benefits. Give it about 100 years, if I recall what I've heard tell of these.
I can do that.
We can also get you started on magical scrolls in the meantime, once you're to a point where you can read a page without too much effort.
I can read words and things, magic circles and such, runes. That's not my thing.
I mean, to be fair, most of it's just like draconic, celestial, or like infernal or something. I use druidic a lot.
If it's written in primordial, I can read it, but
You could probably make a magic circle as primordial. It'd have to be like an elemental thing.
I mean, it is the primal language. So, what are our goals here now that I know we need to still go get the husk, but are we going to seek permission, or because they're like not so hot on Audra being back, are we just going to skirt around that fact and try and avoid being
it's
found?
kind of out of their jurisdiction anyways. They don't care so much what happens outside the city.
Alright, so if we don't need their permission, then we could potentially head off within the near future. I'm not saying get up tomorrow and leave. I know still plenty of people to meet and see.
Yes, you all need to meet Sophia, and there are a couple other places I think we can go for supplies and the like to help with, entities that can kill you with words. We still haven't gone to the back door, and you can also, I don't know if anyone has any interest, but there's the ability to get magical tattoos is also a thing here. I know a great artist.
Yeah, potentially. Potentially, but I'm not 100% on that because I have way too many things that require way too much concentration to keep using its magic.
Well, sure, but just for everyone in general, I don't know if that's of interest to anyone here, but I mean, I've been thinking about getting one. Maybe like a moon on my shoulder.
Is there a menu or something?
Something along those lines.
I'm imagining like a chalkboard menu, but it's like carved out of wood.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere where there's been a menu.
There is 4 people in like the inner circle, such as Audra. There is like a really basic like guide. It's like magical tattoos. Common 50 gold pieces. Legendary 1,000 gold pieces.
Yo, what are the legendary ones?
Good question. Audra does not know.
What about rare?
Yeah, there's it's represented as a scale, like common to legendary. In the interim, there's uncommon, rare, and very rare, which are 100, 200, and 500 respectively.
I'm gonna have to borrow some money from somebody.
Chance is rich. Yeah, it's like, because if legendary items are going to go for like 1,000 gold, I can afford 7 currently with just the, there is the blood fury one. That one looks interesting.
Yeah, as you can see, I've looked up magical tats.
I want to look at the rare one, or the very rare ones. I need to look at like all of them because I did the conversion with Onalembi's gold. Chance has like 7,000 without even looking at the other things that he has.
So he has like 1,000 on Alembi's gold.
No, because it's 1 to 7, right?
Yeah. 1.
So 580 times 7 would be 4,000. Or I guess no. I guess it was. I was thinking times 7. I was thinking the multiplier, not the amount. I know Chance has a few thousand gold.
All right.
In Grovian and Southern. Plus some other things that he has yet to sell, which are probably worth a lot of money because they're on Olymbies. Speaking of which, I should probably get those appraised while we're here.
Okay. Is there anything else that anyone else would like to do before night begins to settle in?
I think we should. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Wait, do we have the books?
Yeah, we have them.
Yes.
Oh, and I mean, like the ones that we got from the library. Do we still have them?
Yes.
Yeah, we checked everything out.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the works of Inqua.
Yeah, I might just read my own books.
Okay.
Try and regain some knowledge.
So it's just like a read-in. Everybody's in their pajamas.
So it would seem. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm not doing well mentally today. Is it okay if we leave it there for this week?
Yeah, we can have some.
Yeah.
It leaves a wonderful place for some good in-between RP as well.
That's such a good
very
idea.
excellent
I
point.
want to do it.
And it gives me more than 5 minutes to pick my long rest spells.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to roleplay Solas lying in bed. It's just staring in the corner.
Yeah, plus it gives us time to look at tattoos as well, because I'm definitely interested.
Part of
I
like,
I need a rundown of how it works. Can I look that up anywhere? Is that like a game mechanic I can look up?
It's basically just a magic item.
they're all mechanics,
Okay.
but I can also explain them to you when you go to basic instinct.
Okay.
Yeah, half of the reason that I was like a bit quiet was because I was scrolling through my photos trying to find one of my tattoos so I didn't have to take another one. But I've had it for fucking years, so any photos I have are like lost to time by now.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay, no. Wait.
But thanks.
Oh.
We'll catch up next week.
Yes.